Well, LeadSA was an interesting story. It's also quite personal. It started personally when everything was going well in the business. We were learning, trying new things, doing well, but something was missing. And at the same time, things were going really badly in the country. And in a media organization, the things you get on your screen in the morning is enough to make you want to stay in your bed and not get up. So I was dealing with seeing the ills of our country every morning, the most horrific stories, pleading for help. We would hear some of the stories on air, and we were trying to encourage particularly the talk stations to pick up these stories and do the right thing. I had worked so hard to make this work and make it to the top, and yet I felt like maybe I should be emigrating. So 2 things started with me. The one was standing at home looking at my 2 little girls and the dilemma. Do we emigrate after we've got to this point? I remember looking at my dogs thinking, what do I do with the dogs? And standing at home going, I can't believe we're going to have to emigrate. I can't believe this is happening. And it was my daughter, who was about 13 at the time. She said to me, Mommy, just do something about it. And I thought, just do something about it. So I started a conversation 2 years before 2010 with the management team about what are we doing? What do we do every day? And you get the normal business answers. We're in business to give prospects to advertise or whatever. I said, no, but why are we doing this? Why do we come to work every day? And at the same time, if you follow, I'm a great reader on business strategy and what's happening in the world, this purpose, it was called firms of endearment, where people were doing studies on companies who showed humanistic principles were outperforming on the index by 10 to 5 times better on their profits. So we started with this, what was our purpose? We went into strat calling on our purpose, and it was a really difficult time. We fought for a year. And the other thing we realized, it sounded a bit like Sunshine Radio. So we had a very heavy newsroom, as you know, EWN, going, we can't do this. We can't be Sunshine News. And then you approach somebody like a John Robbie on a talk station who was just like, you've got to be joking. And it didn't fly. It didn't fly at Strat. And management was saying to me, what are you doing? We've got a democratically elected government and you want to sound like government, because we were tinkering around there. I was going, John Robbie can be Minister of Sport and this one can be Minister of that, and then we can say this and we can say that. Anyway, we had a terrible fight at management, and I remember saying to them, if we don't have a purpose, I'm not doing this anymore. I can't do this anymore. And we refined it and got down to active citizenship. The answer was, change in the world comes from active citizens, not revolutions. Well, revolutions work, but that's not what we were calling for. And just getting people to stand up, which is a LeadSA philosophy, do the right thing and make a difference. And we all settled on that. And then the World Cup was coming. So now we were in the dilemma of all this noise is going on about the World Cup, and the country lifted. So the spirit was up and people were happy. Wrong time to launch. So we were sitting with this baby that we had a brand for, that we had now developed, that we had spent months convincing the presenters on air why it was the right thing to do. And that was the most difficult selling job I've ever done. I mean, they couldn't connect it and they couldn't see where it was going. In hindsight, nor did we. We thought we had something. So we waited for the World Cup to pass, which was a good call in hindsight, because the country was on such a high. So what did they do after that? So we came in on the 4th of August, 2010, after the World Cup, to pick up from that spirit, which was everything we were calling for, just stand up and get together and get on with it. And LeadSA was born, and I was amazed at the uptake, because I expected a level of criticism like we've never seen, and it didn't come. Yes, you get the odd whiner. Life is full of them. But generally, the uptake was just amazing. So we are very busy now with LeadSA. I do have moments with LeadSA where, I don't know if I should be saying this, but I often go, if I ever have another stupid idea, just shoot me, because it's a lot of work. And I think why it's successful is it's just activating citizens. We've made some, not mistakes, but gone down directions where we can't make a difference. And the other reason it keeps going is LeadSA doesn't have a team. We all work on it. So it's everybody's responsibility to click in what they're doing on LeadSA. We don't have a budget. So it's not a campaign that's going to run out of money. And we don't make any money off it. So it's not something we will ever sell. And trust me, we could. We could be making a tidy profit of this thing, but then it would die because it would lose, again, its realness of resonating with people who just want to do good but don't know how to go about it. So we're 5 years in, we've made an enormous impact. I mean, if you change one life, isn't that enough? But we've changed many. And, we started the LeadSA Heroes, which we do monthly and culminate into one winner. And then we started the youth ones because we had these little kids of 10, raising money or collecting food, just mind-blowing stories of people out there doing the most amazing things. And we've just done our 5th year. And it's been overwhelming. I'm not even going to talk about the stories because they're so deep. It's incredible what people will do.